Hey everybody, this is Scott Hudspeth with Agent Mastermind. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Honored to be a part of your life. Got an amazing class for you guys today, and I'm a lot excited because Sean is on the call with us again today, the co-founder of City Blast, and he's going to share with us what he used his first year in business to make $165,000, closing 24 deals. But not only that, he's in Toronto. And this system that he uses is it's outstanding. And I guess what really excites me the most is the new feature that he is going to show us today, guys. And, man, if you're multitasking or doing anything but like we all talk about how to get more leads, how to use Facebook to get in front of people and interact and engage with our members. Please do not multitask during this presentation today. He's going to share something with you that is Sean, what'd you say, getting 60,000 views a day with this new feature that you have. It's off the charts. So, dude, thank you so much for being here. I know you're busy, and I just appreciate you sharing with the group here what you're doing or what you're helping other people do to be crazy successful. So take it away, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on. We're actually reaching 6 million eyeballs every day with this new feature. On behalf of our 8,000 agents. So it is pretty astonishing and pretty awesome, and it's a brand new thing. I think we're one of the only people, if not the only, who are doing it, and we do it for you completely automatically, so there's no work involved on your end. I'm going to get to that later. First of all, let me introduce myself. Let me tell you guys my story really quickly. Scott touched on it. I am Sean Nilsson. I'm the co-founder of CityBlast.com. Many, if not most of you, have heard of City Blast at this point. We're the largest social media management company in the world for real estate agents. We focus specifically on real estate agents. We manage the Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn lead generation and marketing for over 8,000 real estate agents all across North America. And we help them generate leads, stay consistent, look professional, all so that they don't have to do it themselves. So if you're considering Facebook to be a bit of a hassle for you, we're a company that handles that sort of thing. We've done over 2.1 million individual Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn status updates to date, and we've tracked all the results, all the clicks, likes, comments, and shares. So to say that we know something about Facebook is an understatement. The strategies that I'm going to give you today are built completely in fact. They're built around empirical evidence. So this is not someone who gets up and talks to you about some sort of wishy-washy strategy that makes you feel good and all this kind of thing. This is built around what generates leads, what is the easiest way to do all this stuff. This is completely empirical, fact-based, statistical. We want to make you money, and we want to do it the easiest way possible, and that's kind of where we come from. And my story is kind of interesting. I started in Toronto, which is likely the most competitive real estate market in North America. To give you an example, Chicago, which is the same population size as Toronto, has about 14,000 real estate agents, 1-4. Toronto has about 40,000, 40, real estate agents. So it's a hyper competitive market. That's where I started out. When I started out in the business, I was like many of you. I didn't have Facebook figured out. I didn't know how to generate leads. And in my first year, all that I spent marketing money on was my business cards and my lawn signs. And within my first 12 months of getting my license, I was able to generate $165,000 in commissions and do 24 deals directly off of my Facebook wall. So I'm going to show you guys today the system that I was using then and how it's become refined over the last several years by the folks at City Blast who have been doing this system and refining it and improving it based on engagement statistics. So
yeah, and Sean, before anybody goes to City Blast, I would wait because we have an unbelievably special deal for you at the end if you want to take advantage of what Sean's going to share with you. I'm not trying to pitch anything. I'm just saying don't go there yet to sign up or try it out. You will be very disappointed because he's got an amazing deal just for everybody that shows up today to take advantage of this. So, and you don't want to miss this one feature that he just added. It's crazy good.
Yeah, we've added this awesome new lead gen feature. I'll show you that in a few minutes. City Blast uses a strategy called inbound marketing, and that's what we're going to talk a lot about today. Inbound marketing is essentially using content to market rather than traditional marketing, and we're going to kind of go deep into that concept, and then I'm going to show you different ways that you can twist and turn the model to work for you to generate vastly more leads than other people and than you currently are through your social media channels. Little quick bit of housekeeping. I'm going to talk a lot about Facebook today. Facebook is the 400-pound gorilla in terms of the 800-pound gorilla in terms of the social media marketing space. But when I talk about Facebook, what I'm saying has application to everything. It can be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Vine, Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever you're using. This is going to work just the same on any platform. So if you want to stick with Facebook to start with, if you're new, if you're using other platforms, everything that I say today is going to be applicable for all social media. Okay? I'm going to start out with a couple of really quick statistics here just to show you the massive opportunity that lies in Facebook and other social media, but Facebook in particular. Over 90% of home searches begin online. NAR publishes this statistic every year. You can go and look it up yourself. I think this year it was something like 92%. 92% of home searches beginning online is a massive statistic in and of itself. If 90% of your potential prospects, your potential clients, buyers and sellers out there are doing any specific thing, you're going to want to be rallying around that thing and showing up in that space. So if everybody who's going to become a potential real estate client was down at the local corner store having a coffee, you can bet you'd be down at the corner store every day having a coffee. And Facebook is the exact same thing for you folks. You want to be on Facebook because that's the place to be online, and you definitely need to be online in terms of the beginning of the home search. But this statistic here goes even deeper than this. I want you to think about this in another way. It used to be that when people wanted to buy or sell a house, they'd sit around and they'd make the decision to buy or sell that house at the dinner table, and they'd say, you know what, let's buy, sell, upgrade, downgrade, get in a vacation property, whatever it is. And they'd make that decision, and the next thing they would do is they would call their real estate agent, or they'd walk into an office or what have you. And that's not the case anymore. This statistic means that over 90% of home searches are beginning without you. These home searches are beginning with the person or the couple or whomever, your potential prospect, going online and doing the research themselves. And that's critically important because it means there's this new lag period between where someone has decided to purchase your product, which is real estate services, and the point at which they commit to a supplier for that product, which is you. And you've got that time period where you've got a very, very hot prospect, and you can take advantage of that by being online, which is the place where they're doing this research. And you want to get in front of these people during that critical phase online. And we're going to show you a bit more about how to do that. People spend 3 times more time on Facebook versus any other website in the world. This is the last or other statistic that kind of ties it all together here. So you know you got to be online. 90% of home searches are beginning online. You want to be where those people are. And you know also that people are in this critical phase where they've made a buy or sell decision and they're doing research now. They're looking around online for information. Where are you going to be online? And the answer is Facebook. People are spending 3 times more time on Facebook, which means simply mathematically speaking, you've got a 3 times better chance of finding your prospects on Facebook than any other website in the world, which is staggering. There's also an additional feature of Facebook and other social media, though, that I want you guys to pay attention to and really think about. So we've got 90% of home searches beginning online. We know that those people are potentially that subcategory of hot prospects who have already made the decision to buy or sell. And that if you want to find them, your best chance of finding them is on Facebook specifically. There's another reason to use Facebook. In the old days of marketing, you had to choose between 2 styles of marketing. One-to-one, one-to-many. And they each have distinct advantages and disadvantages that are almost the opposites of each other. One-to-one marketing, we've all seen one-to-one marketing. This is meeting people and shaking hands, going door knocking, cold calling people. This is one-to-one. You're getting one-on-one with a person. Well, what's good about one-on-one marketing? In one-on-one marketing, you get to build trust, likability, you get to demonstrate knowledge. These are all things that are super important for turning somebody from a prospect into a client, because we all know that our clients work with people they trust, they work with people they like, they work with people who they think are knowledgeable. In a one-on-one situation, you can build that trust, likability, and knowledge base very quickly with another person. The problem with one-on-one, of course, is it takes forever. So going door knocking or cold calling or meeting people one by one takes forever. So marketers, in their infinite wisdom, developed a new style of marketing, one-to-many. And we all know one-to-many as well. Radio, television, billboards, flyers that go to 10,000 doors. These are one-to-many strategies. What's good about one-to-many? Well, one-to-many, you can reach tons of people with a little bit of effort. You make one ad and you put it up or send it out, and then hundreds or thousands of people see that ad. The problem is you don't build any trust, you don't build any knowledge base or likability with those people, or very, very minimal, because they don't get a chance to ask you questions and learn about you and all that sort of thing. So you save a lot of time and reach a lot of people, but you only make a little scratch on the surface rather than getting deep in there and building a relationship. And here's how social media has rocked the marketing world. You can probably already guess. Social media is the first time we've been able to combine the two approaches. So you can now craft one message, post it on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or wherever, and send it out to hundreds or thousands of people, your entire social network, and then still generate trust, likability, etc. by engaging in conversation with the people who are interested in that topic and ask you questions and leave comments and all of that sort of thing. And it's a massively, massively more impactful way for real estate agents specifically to market themselves, because you can be out in front of thousands of people all at the same time with a very much more concerted bit of effort rather than going belly to belly and shaking hands. Scott, I know you're pretty passionate about social media marketing. Did you want to add anything into that?
You know, the power behind this is a lot of people, I think, are scared to be a part of this. They don't want to share their personal life. They don't want to put you know, their children out there and stuff like that. And the cool part about what you're going to share with us is you don't have to do that. We talk a lot about listening when you're on there, and like when you put a message out there to, oh God, 20 or 100 or 1,000 people, or you just listen to, you know, if you're always putting content out there, people will interact, they'll engage, they'll see you. It's really, you know, like that reticular activator. If they don't remember who you are and what you do for a living, they won't refer you. It's just there's just no easier way to say it. So what you provide is a platform where you don't have to, you know, some people say share your personal life. I would highly recommend it to an extent, but what you have is, as a system, automatically does this for you, and you just interact a little bit from what you provide. And this thing you're going to show us today, Facebook is by far our #1 lead source as far as what we've done for the last 6 or 7 years. It's been, I mean, there's nothing bigger than Facebook. It has been for us. So I can't say enough about what you've done for the real estate industry and what you're doing currently. So yeah, I appreciate that.
Listen, you're absolutely right. I'm going to show you guys right now a way to, you don't have to market yourself personally. You also don't have to post things that are annoying and going to bother your friends and family. It's really the perfect solution to the Facebook marketing problem, and you're going to generate more trust, more demonstration of knowledge, more likability. You're going to give the people what they want. You're going to focus the conversation around you, and you're going to generate those leads for yourself by, like Scott said, always staying top of mind. You're going to always be there in the background reminding people in a way that they like and in a way that's a gentle reminder that you're a knowledgeable, trustworthy real estate agent. Plus, you're going to be sure to be in front of people at that exact critical moment where they're doing that research. One problem with Facebook marketing is that experts recommend spending up to an hour per day on your Facebook marketing. We get it. Busy agents don't have an hour a day. That's why City Blast came to exist. Maybe if we have some time at the end, I'll tell you the story of how City Blast was born. I didn't intend to found City Blast as a company. It actually was born out of agents saying to me, how the heck do you find all the time to do all of your social media marketing? And I offered to do some of it for them. Little did I know that I'd have 8,000 plus clients.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
But that's how it started, because I realized people don't have an hour. I had an hour a day because I didn't have any business when I started.
Right,
I basically got my license, quit my job, and was sitting there in the living room. So I just started getting to work posting. We get it. We have a solution for that as well. So first off, there's two problems here. One is the problem of the what. What specifically do we do? What's the activity that we're going to do that's not going to annoy our friends and family? It's going to allow us to get out there. We're going to stay top of mind all the time. We're going to be generating leads. People are going to be referring us. We're going to be Johnny on the spot when that person specifically thinks, hey, you know what, I want to buy or sell, and they see our message come up. What is the activity that we're going to perform on a daily basis on social media? We're going to answer that question right now. The second problem, I get it, is the how. Even if you knew exactly what to do, How the heck are you going to find the time to do it every day? Adding another task in to your busy schedule is not a solution that most real estate agents can live with. I get it. I come from a real estate background. You know, you're the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. We're not going to dump a solution on you that takes an hour a day. We're going to give you an in-a-box solution as an option to do this so that you can get all of the benefits with none of the work. So, moving on. Let's handle the what first. If you guys don't pick up anything else from this entire presentation, what I want you to gather is on these next 2 slides. This is the critical part of the presentation that all the rest of it is going to develop from, and we're going to build off of this as a starting block. Inbound marketing. Inbound marketing is the golden key that's going to unlock your ability to market yourself on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn to generate leads, to build top-of-mind awareness, to look professional, likable, knowledgeable, and trustworthy, and do it without annoying your friends, family, and others. You're actually going to be interesting those other people in your content rather than being pushy and annoying. What is inbound marketing? Earning the attention of prospects and drawing customers to your website by producing content customers value. It's as simple as that, but it's actually not that simple when you think about it. It's a complete inversion. It's the reverse of what we've typically been trained to understand marketing as. So you'll see a lot of real estate agents who are on social media and they're doing the exact wrong thing. And they're posting posts that are all about them. And they'll say something like, hey, I just sold my 4th listing this month and it was over asking price. If you want to sell your listings over asking price, call Sean. I'm the #1 agent in the area, so hit me up. Here's my email and my phone number. That's the exact wrong thing to be doing in social media. What you want to do instead is focus on the other people who are present on social media, not yourself, and give them something they want rather than asking them to give you something you want, which is that phone call, that email, that business. Let's focus on other people first, and the way to do that is to create content, meaning posts that you're going to actually put out there in the world onto social media that focus on other people. Let's give them value first. And I'm going to explain what that means in the context of a social event here. I want you to remember this. Social media is exactly the same as a social event. You're at a party when you're on social media. When you're on Facebook, you're at a party, okay? Act as you would at a party where you want everyone to like you. Screenshot this page right now and print it and hang it over your computer if you're going to do your social media yourself, because this is the secret right here. Social media is like a social event. Let's analyze what most real estate agents are still doing in the context of a party, and let's analyze what I'm saying you should do in the context of a party and see which sounds better. Okay, so in the first case, I'm the first real estate agent who's using outbound traditional marketing on my social media. Imagine I walked into a party, everyone's standing around having drinks and hors d'oeuvres, and I walk up to the first person and I say to them, hey there, nice to meet you, I'm Sean Nilsson. I'm the #1 real estate agent in the area. Yeah, I just actually sold my 4th listing this month. It was over asking price. If you want to sell your listing fast and for over asking price, you should call me. Here's my business card. My email and phone number are on there. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'll see you later. And I walk off into the party and go and do that to every single person at the party. I walk around and have that
You'd be alienated, right? You'd be alienated.
Exactly.
Okay, that guy can leave now. Please leave.
Exactly. It's like, what just happened?
What just happened? Exactly.
With that guy?
Yeah.
That's the exact same thing that you're doing on Facebook. Facebook is a social event. It's called social media for a reason. You are there to socialize, and you're going in there and you're raining all over the party with your ad for yourself. Let's walk into the party and use an inbound marketing strategy to talk to those same people. Okay, so start again. First thing never happened. I walk into the party. Hey there, nice to meet you, Sean Nilsson. Hey, did you see this article in the newspaper about the #1 fastest appreciating neighborhood in the city? You'll never guess what it was. Oh, really? What was it? It was actually downtown, or whatever. It went up by 5% last year, leading the whole market. I was super surprised when I read it. Oh, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that either. Now you're having a conversation about a topic which is potentially of interest to that other person. Hey, did you see this thing about the 5 tricks that you can do around the house for under $100 to get $10,000 more on your asking price when you list your home? No, what are they? Yeah, it's so weird. The 5 tricks were like completely unexpected. You're interesting the other person in your topic and then talking about something that might be of value to that person, to that other person, not you. You already know the information. You're going in there, you're getting that person interested in the topic, you're sharing the information with them, and then you're discussing it from the point of view of an expert, because as the person will find out during the conversation, without you having to beat them over the head, you're a real estate agent and you're an expert in all this stuff. You know how much all the different neighborhoods appreciated. You know lots of tips for preparing your house for listing, etc., etc. Once you've made the person deeply interested in a topic because you've framed it in a way that's interesting to them, you've given them a bit of a mystery, something cool to think about, now you become the person who's the most knowledgeable, who's trustworthy because they have all their information at the right time, who's likable because they focused on me instead of themselves when they came up and talked to me. Imagine you went around the party and talked to everybody like that. You'd be that person in the corner of the party who had 4 or 5 people standing around them with an empty wine glass because they can't leave and go fill up their wine glass yet because they're having such a good time listening to what you're talking about. And that's the person you want to be. Scott, I know you love this topic.
I do a ton, guys. I do a ton of research on this exact topic, how to be the go-to person in a social media event, and an event, period. So it's not talking about business. We could do the class just on this itself. I'm not going to go there, but man, it's one of my favorite topics because if you research and learn how people like thrive and what excites them, and it's just so exciting to be able to control a conversation but not let them know it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain, but it's so powerful when you do have 4 or 5 people standing around you because they can't get enough of you. Like it's called like a magnet. They want to. There's attached, and they want to hear more and hear more, and like you're the life of the party type thing.
Absolutely, yeah. If you've never read a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, I suggest that you pick it up because this is pulled
for sure.
right out of those pages. Focus on the other person, give them what they want, and you'll get what you want in return. Believe me, I've done it. I've done it for years and years. We do it for our clients at City Blast. We've seen it work. We've done over 2.1 million posts. We generate on average 1 to 2 closing leads a quarter for our agents. We've done something like 66 million in commissions for our clients over the past 12 months. This works. If you want to get leads out of Facebook, do this and do it consistently. That's the other thing. This is not something you can do once. You need to be consistent about it, and you need to stay on top of this for a period of time. But trust me, it works. And if you can do even 1 deal a quarter out of your social media by using this strategy, imagine how much money you'll have at the end of the year additionally just from this one media, just from this one source. And that's the minimum. You can certainly do more than that. I was able to do 24 deals in a year by using this. Now that's extraordinary.
I think with what you're going to show us, you'll be able to do 1 a week. If you don't do 1 a week, something's wrong. I truthfully believe that. But I don't know. That's just me.
Let's absolutely. The key is consistency, though. You need to get on it. You need to stay on it. You need to be focused on this as a part of your business, and we're going to show you ways to do that. That don't require you to tie up all of your free time or attribute an hour a day out of your already busy day to it. Does it work for realtors? Of course. It's especially effective for small businesses with high dollar values, long research cycles, and knowledge-based products. Can you guys think of a business that sounds like that? I should hope so. Small businesses, we're all running a small business. High dollar values, the highest that we'll encounter in our purchase lives for most buyers and sellers. Long research cycles, of course, it takes weeks or months to buy or sell a house. Knowledge-based products, your entire business is the business of selling your knowledge. So you are selling a knowledge-based product. This is perfectly tailor fit for real estate agents. From that same article, though, it says down at the bottom, hey, it's not perfect. One criticism of inbound marketing is the time and effort required to create the content. Aha! We've got the same problem again that we had before, which is we don't have an hour a day. Mashable said it, Wikipedia article said it. It takes time, effort, energy, and consistency to use this approach. As with all great things that work and generate big leads and big returns in life, like going to the gym or eating healthy or what have you, this is something that you have to be consistent with, and it takes time and consistency to get those great leads and to drive that massive flow of leads that can come out of your social media. Just doing one post and then quitting doesn't do it. So this is something that you got to stick with. We're going to show you some ways to do that. Let's go, Scott, if you're ready, let's go on my Facebook.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it, yeah. I guess what I'm most excited about is, one, the whole platform, showing them that, but two is the new feature that, because I mean, every time we come here, and there's a lot of people that I can see that aren't paying attention to your screen right now, and I think if everybody would come back to the screen, or if you have two screens open, that's cool, but I think what he's going to share with you shortly, you don't want to miss this, whether it's with Sean, his system, or somewhere else. This strategy, dude, you nailed it on this one. So yeah, if you're not paying attention, it'd be a good time to come back to the screen. Yeah, absolutely. So we're on my Facebook now. This is my actual Facebook, and I'm going to show you some examples of how this works, and I'm going to show you some things and some new things that City Blast specifically does that are going to help you generate massive leads. So here's an example of an inbound marketing post. What sort of extravagant amenities would you want in a home if you had more than $100 million? And the $100 million home, mystery buyer drops staggering amount on palatial 57th Street apartment. So I've got my City Blast experts. I actually moved from Toronto to New York recently, and so my experts post New York content for me. And you can see here, I've gone ahead and clicked on that, and you'll see here we wind up on the Daily News, and it's an article about the $100 million home. And your friends and followers can go down and read about this $100 million home, and this is just one of the many different content types that we use at City Blast to generate clicks and so on and so forth. And you'll see lots of different styles here. Number of underwater homes drops in all but 7 states. So financing, obviously, they're talking about there, and that's improving. And you can go and read that article. It's a bit of a national news article. And let's do one more. New York City is the hottest real estate market in the world. Bunch of conversation going on and clicks and likes and whatnot. And then this one's on Business Insider, and you can go and read that article. So you're seeing here the gist of how it works. None of these things say, hey, I'm Sean, I'm the best, use me. Instead, I'm focusing on posting information that other people will like and might be interested in, and will share and read and comment and all sorts of engagement. But also, we're looking for things that people might be interested in clicking on and going and clicking through and having a read of. And we're, again, not focusing on ourselves. And what that does is it gets people interested in following along with what you're posting, because you've always got something cool coming up that you're posting. Now, I am not posting these things myself. I use City Blast, so I have a social media expert at City Blast. I'm one of the 8,000 plus clients who uses City Blast, and I have a social media expert there who does this for me. And I'll show you the types of content that we post to give you some ideas of what you can post, and then I'm going to show you this cool new feature that we do as well. So this is my City Blast dashboard here, and right here, this should give you some ideas of what types of things you can post. When you become a City Blast member, you choose all the different styles of content that suit your style. So maybe you want inspirational quotes, beautiful homes and gardens, maybe you want stories that are bold and buzzworthy, top 10 lists, and so on and so forth. And with City Blast, we give you the option to choose those things, but you should not necessarily feel like you need to stick specifically to market statistics and mortgage rates and all that stuff. You're going to bore a lot of people. Yeah, feel free to branch out. Yeah, I would highly recommend getting off of that stuff, to be honest. I mean, that's just me. Once in a while, maybe, go find it yourself and post something, but you still got to, I mean, here's the thing, is this system, dude, your system's awesome in that it does post cool stuff. It picks it up, whether it's market specific or just cool stories of stuff going on. You're having something. You're letting people know, hey, I'm in business. Hey, I'm still here. Hey, I'm still out here. And the cool part, I can't tell you how excited I am about this new feature, but just having different topics to talk about, and you don't have to do it. Now, do you have to be engaged? It's kind of like throwing your number out there. Someone calls it and you don't answer the phone. If you see people post on your page and you don't respond to it, like Sean did here, like somebody posted on the New York City thing, Sean goes into, hey, man, thanks for the comment, or hey, thanks for being here, or hey, isn't this a crazy story? Can you believe this? I mean, be interactive and engage with your people 24/7. I mean, I think, I don't know, it's just, while you're sitting there waiting for whatever, participate in the conversation as if you're, like Sean said, at a social media event. You're just standing in a group of people. Someone says something about it, the highest home value of New York City, and you're like, yeah, and somebody else says something, and then you say something. It's just like a conversation, and treat it like that. I think it's amazing how far that'll go, and then this next feature is going to show you in a little bit here. We'll take it to the next level when people are actually looking to sell a home or get a value of their home. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah, so you want to create a little bit of mystery. This one's not really real estate focused. What Back to the Future 2 got right and wrong about today's kitchen? Well, we don't have hoverboards or a few kitchen devices that aren't too far off in the movie. So what you're trying to do is create interest about topics, and you'll see the theme here is real estate. New York City, hottest real estate market in the world, homes, $100 million home. People like this kind of stuff, right? It's stuff that's cool and interesting. We like to feature, I have Easter seals as one of my things that I post about, and a bunch of different things, and those are all offered through here. Now, I'm going to show you something that you can't do on your own, but that we've started doing at City Blast that is massively powerful. And this has been generating leads for our clients like gangbusters. We actually more than tripled.
Wait, what did you say? Generating leads for your clients? Isn't that what everybody's here for? Like, that's what we want. We want new leads coming in. I think, Sean, what you and I should do is once you show this, people try it out and they have new leads coming in. Let's do a class on what do you do next with the leads that come in. I think that would be a great class we could do together.
Yeah, part of my system was to actually automate how I would follow up with leads, and we should definitely talk about that, because putting people when you've got tens or hundreds of leads coming in, and you need to put them into buckets and drip campaigns and so on for follow-up, that's when your business has the opportunity to grow, but you need to be smart about it. Right here, let's focus on the first step, getting those leads. So when my social media expert at City Blast posts this for me, I've selected my styles of content. They know how often to post. They know to post about New York. We can post for any market that you're in. You can pick any market in North America. We're going to post content that's suitable for your market. When my friends and followers see this post come up, they go, hey, Sean posted something cool about this $100 million home. I actually, of course, didn't have to do it myself. They can click through to read the article as you saw. What City Blast does is we put an ad for you on top of every landing page for every article that you go to, or that your friends and followers go to. They will always see an ad. You'll see it here. There it is on the top of the page. There it is on top of the page. Doesn't matter what site you go to, Mortgage Professional, Business Insider, there will always be this ad for you on the top of the page. It features you and your picture, and then it has a call to action. Want to know what your house is worth today? See my home value now, and your friends and followers will be sent through to a home value assessment generator, and they can put their address in.
Oh, this is so crazy, dude. So what you're saying is with God dang, man, that's awesome. You guys, we've talked about this strategy before. I think a lady out of Canada actually shared it. She used to drop off flyers, right? She used to drop off flyers and go, hey, call me with what, with what values of your homes in your area are doing. And they would call her and go, hey, what's the value of, and no, I really want to know what the value of my home is because I'm thinking about selling. And she would generate seller leads from this. Now you're taking that and putting it on steroids and putting it in front of Facebook, where could be in front of 200-300 people 24/7 all the time, because the average person spends 2 to 3 hours a day in Facebook. What if that comes up and they're like, oh, man, I'm thinking about value of my home. I want to know about the value. Boom, it comes up.
Check this out.
Crazy.
It's completely bananas. This is up here, hovering around on every article in mobile, in desktop. That all
are you guys seeing this? So let me just back this up, because this is like top-notch stuff, dude. This is like, I call it stealth, man. So when people click on a link that you posted on Facebook,
yeah.
See that? Okay, so go read. So they click on that one right there. You guys see in the header at the top of the screen where it says Sean Nelson wants to know what your house is worth? See how that stays there as he scrolls through the article? You own the header of whatever they go to, whatever you post on your page. You guys with me?
Yeah.
This is crazy. So you never go away.
Yeah.
No matter what link they go to, you stay there. You never leave. Like your name, the green button, see what my home is worth. It's like you just placed an ad on whatever link goes to your Facebook page all the time, 24/7. It's working for you day in, day out. The cloud, and so it doesn't really matter what post they click on. It's going to be there for all of them. Does that make sense?
See, I just changed posts within this same website to a different one.
It stays there. Yeah.
It's there. So you now have an ad on the top of every one of these pages, and if you're wondering about how much traffic you can get to this to see this ad, check this out. Here's my last 30 days. I have almost 1,900 post reads of people going through to read my posts and seeing that ad posted up at the top. And all that they have to do is simply choose to see their home value, and they're going to go through. They can enter, like I showed you, you know, they can enter their information here. They tell you, just curious, are considering selling your property in the next year? Yes, maybe, no, whatever they want.
Doesn't matter. Yep, final step.
That information is going to come to you in a lead. They're going to put
email
their
address.
We're going to send you that lead. Now you're going to know, yes, this person wants to sell in the next year. They want to know the value of their house. Here's their address and email. Get in touch with that person and start working in on that person to get them to list with you. And we're putting that on every single page read that comes off of your Facebook, and we do all of the posting for you on your Facebook. So
100% automated. Posts are done for you. The header's done for you. Now, so what about this? Can you add, because we've done studies where you add the email address and then the phone number is not required below it, and we were getting 70 to 80, even 90% people putting the phone number in there just because the space is there?
Yep, absolutely. We can add the phone number. We can have, right now it just sends you the email. It's easy enough for us to add the phone number, and more options will be coming along. We'll be offering different options for what will generate the lead up here, so we'll test different things with your market and see what's working the best, and so on and so forth, to funnel leads toward you. And remember what's happened here. City Blast social experts are doing these posts for me. I've told them what style of content I want. I've told them how often to post, 4 times a week, and I've told them I want to focus on New York. You can focus on any market in North America. They're going to do all the posts for you, and when your friends and followers click on those posts, your ad's going to be there on the top of every single page, and this lead generator is going to be there on every single page that those people go to forever.
Now, Sean, now is there any way to, and this is just me thinking out loud, is there any way that when they post themselves, that header could be there?
We're going to add a tool for that. We're going to add a tool for that. That's coming down the pipeline.
Okay.
Right now, it is not really possible for you to do it. We're going to add a way for you to use the link shortener on our site to get that for your own posts for when you do your posts as well. But right now, it does appear for every single one of your individual posts that you put out.
That's so awesome, dude. So are you guys like gathering what's going on here? So not only is he putting content on your page for you automatically, when anybody ever clicks on it, they go to the article, and at the top of the page is a header. Man, it's just so when they click on see my home value now, which is a very non-threatening header. Hey, I want to know the value of my home. What are they thinking about? I might want to sell, or what's my neighbors doing, or what's my area doing, or whatever. So then you put in the house number, next step, go through a couple steps. And it puts the map of. I assume that it's going to show the map of wherever they're at when they go to it. Right now it's.
We send you all the information in an email. That person obviously knows where they are.
Okay.
Put in your email. Boom.
Get current value.
In my email inbox right now, I'm going to have the lead from both of those things that I put through. This person's going to get a confirmation in their email, and then you're going to follow up with that person with that lead. And we're getting leads through that branded bar like crazy right now. So it's an awesome new feature. I'll show you really quickly here. You've seen the engagement here. I'll show you as well here how it all works very quickly. If you want City Blast to work for you, it's just like hiring a social media assistant locally. You choose all the content types you want. You choose what market you want. I can pick any market, anywhere that I want. Boom. It doesn't have to be a big market. can be the smallest town, etc. We're still going to locate local content for you and post it out. You choose how often to post. Here's the branded sharing bar that we just saw that you like so much. Click tracking, auto-like posts, and we do your Facebook, your personal Facebook, your Facebook business page, your fan page, your Twitter, and your LinkedIn, all included. We do all 4 of them. There's no extra cost for any of that stuff. This is all included in the package. You're going to have the world's best social media managers working for you. Any types of content that will suit your style. Wherever you are physically located, we're going to source content for that market. You're going to choose how often. All your features and your Facebook business page, your Twitter, your LinkedIn are all included. So
hey, answer me this: is the header thing that the new feature, is that just for Facebook?
No, it's included on all of your social media. Facebook.
So if I automate my Twitter, my LinkedIn, any of that stuff, that header's going to show up.
You got it.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. All right,
That's
so
right.
if somebody wants to take it, and we'll answer questions here. If somebody wants to, because, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know why you wouldn't do this. And here's the cool thing. You close 1 deal per year. The cost that you're giving this feature out to people, automating social media. Now, I still think, again, I heavily repeat this. If you engage with people that actually post, people that like, hey, man, wasn't that a cool article? Private message them. Become their friend. They're probably going to be people that are like your page. We probably need to do a class on how to get people to like your. And now, would you do this just on business, or I've got this question 10 times. Personal or business or both? Would you do what you're showing right here, or only does it work on business?
I do on both.
Okay.
I think it's great. I put it out on both, and in fact, I put all sorts of content out on both. I've made the decision to not have a private Facebook. So all that I had to do was, I don't post super private stuff on Facebook that's just for my family or whatever. If I do something for my family, then I share it with them in person or privately. My personal Facebook is basically public, and I allow people to see it, as is my business page. I recommend using both because you're going to get different sorts of people and a different sort of reach from both of them. You can have your friends and family and your people who want to feel like they know you personally on your one page, and then you can have people who maybe you run a marketing campaign and get more followers on that page, and you're reaching out to them with content, and they're still getting your posts and messages. So I would use both.
So you don't. So my other question is, do you even have to have a business page to work with you?
No.
No. So if you don't have a business page, it's okay.
A lot of people choose to not have a business page.
I kind of am on the same page there, man. I just like doing. It's like I want to have one party, not two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's one part. The way I look at it, but I mean that's just me. If you already have a business page, let Sean automate it for you and do both. So dude, I think that the value that you're providing in the cost. So why don't you really quickly share, just so we got 15 minutes left. We'll answer any questions. Christina Bolton says this is awesome. I think it's off the charts awesome. I mean, it's just one really cool way to stay in front of your clients when they do, because 99% of the time when they click on anything, no matter what it is, if you post a video up there, a link up there, no matter what Sean's company puts up there for you, when they leave, they're gone. They're gone and reading the post and just gone. You know what I'm saying? So the chance of them coming back, they will come back to Facebook, but by that time, your article might be gone or somebody else might have taken your spot. You know how stuff scrolls through. So because they see all the stuff that's posted from other friends and family and coworkers, and however many friends they have, the more stuff they see on their wall and the faster it disappears. So the part of you staying in front of them 24/7 when they go to your article, no matter what they click on from there, because they may go to this article and go, oh, and then there's other ads on the right-hand side, there's other ads on the bottom. They may get lost in whatever else is being put out there, but you're still in front of them, your name and the link to click to as far as the branding part. So, man, I love that, dude. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, since we switched this live, this is a brand new feature. It has been bananas.
I can't even imagine. Yeah,
nuts with this. We've actually had people who were on the service in the past and then have left the business or have taken a vacation or what have you, have seen this new feature and have come back. We've actually raised the price since a couple years ago, and they're like, they don't even care. They're just like,
who cares? One lead still, even at the price before the discount that you're giving to Agent Mastermind people, I mean, it's crazy, you know, because it's still one deal. Yeah. So here's my question. So say you have a business page. Because no, wait, can you boost on a personal page? Can you boost your post on a personal page?
No.
Okay, so on a business page you can boost.
Yes, you can using ads. But
right. You can run ads to it for sure. But so you could run an ad to a link that then put your header. So someone, and Dave asked a great question, does this strategy complement a Facebook ad strategy? Absolutely, because if you send them to a link that goes to your header, I mean, how about because when you add the feature where they could actually put this header there, like you could run testimonials through there, you could post a picture of a closing. So just something to think about, Sean. I mean, that would be like, so if I posted on my personal page, could I get it, you know, I mean, there's nothing to really click on, but still, it's just something to think about if we do, you know, get more creative on the stuff. So I know everybody's going, wow, this is crazy, this is off the charts exciting. Tons and tons of questions coming in. Why don't you share where, if you
guys, we've already had a whole bunch of you guys sign up. I can see over here that we had a whole bunch of you sign up already. So make sure, if you've signed up already, make sure that you send us an email with the discount code I'm about to give you, and we're going to knock 50% off of your
50% off, guys. I'll let you see the pricing so I don't mess it up.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to the link and share with them?
I can see a whole bunch of you have signed up already. And what I'm going to do is this. Anybody who signs up in this next hour and a half to our service, I'm going to make sure I'll personally go in and talk to all of our folks there who handle the administration and make sure that you're all set to 50% off. So don't panic if you're worried that you didn't get it. I'm going to make sure everybody gets it right now. But here's the scoop. We are giving, in partnership with Scott, these guys have hooked you guys up, we're giving you a 50% lifetime discount. There is no subscription fee, no cancellation fee. It's completely month-to-month. Cancel anytime. Our service is normally $99 a month. We're giving it to you for $49 a month with the discount code AMM. And I think Scott either has or is going to post a link that you can also use, which will automatically give you the discount into the chat there. It's 50% off. There's no trick, no gimmick here. We are giving you a 2-week free trial. We're going to start, our experts are going to start working on your behalf for 2 weeks for free. Then, after that, you're going to go month to month. If we have an annual package, it's even cheaper. But if you want to just go month to month and try us out, give us a chance. Try us out for 3 months. See what happens. I am telling you, you are going to see the results of this over 3 months. We're giving you 50% off. It's month to month. No subscription fee. There's no secret fee. There's no cancellation fee. You can cancel anytime you want. It's completely month to month, 50% discount, and you have a 2-week free trial to check it out. But I would recommend giving us a chance for 3 months at least, just to show you the power of this, how it builds up and snowballs once you really start getting this going and the leads start flowing and the traffic is flowing. Give this a chance to change your business, because I'm telling you it will change your business. The promo code is AMM. You can see it right there, $49 or less. If you want to do, if you're going to commit to 6 months, we have a semi-annual package that's even less. We have an annual package that's even less than that. It goes down to some ridiculously low amount of money. I think it's $30 a month, $1 a day on the annual package to have this completely done for you. Get all these leads cooking in the background. Get this working for you. Get your Facebook looking professional. Let me show you something really quickly. What happens when you give out a business card? People go and Google you. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to Google you. And look what happens when people Google you. LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and so on, all are popping up on your front page on Google. Mine pop up above my personal website, right? These people are going to be looking at these things. If they come to your Facebook and you haven't posted anything in 6 months or since 2009, you're going to look like a schmuck, and you don't want that to happen. You need to look up to date, even just for those passive people who are researching you. Is this someone who should list my home? Boy, they have a Facebook and they haven't done anything in 2 years. Like, what else have they not taken care of? Right? We want to make sure we're projecting a professional presence. City Blast stays consistent for you when you can't stay consistent. We post things that are not annoying. They're great, interesting articles like I've shown you here that people like, $100 Million Home and all that kind of cool stuff. It's focused on your specific market. We just keep you always busy, always generating leads so that you can get back out there and do your job, which is to consult and work with your clients and use your real estate knowledge to help people We're getting you the leads in the background. We're making sure you stay professional. You've got to be doing this in social media. So I think that we're a great solution for that. Or if you're going to do it yourself, commit right now. Tell yourself you're going to spend 30 minutes to an hour a day really focusing on this, because it's too important to leave by the wayside at this point.
Yeah, and somebody's, Sean, can you put up the link, actually go to the PowerPoint and just add the cityblast.com/TMA to that PowerPoint. Just so it's cityblast.com. If you go there, put in the code AMM. If you go to cityblast.com/TMA, that'll take you right to the discount of the 50% off if you want it. So here's a question coming in. Just leave it right there for a little bit so everybody can get that. But here's the question coming in. What if I only have a couple hundred friends? I absolutely, positively would throw that out there, because one, like the big thing here is, guys, if somebody searches for you and they're going, man, should I work with this person? Should I not? I don't really know them. I was and they go to check you, Google your name, and nothing comes up. They're going to go, doesn't even show up. Well, how would my home show up? Because really what it's about is marketing their home to the biggest number of people they possibly can to get the most activity and possibly multiple offers, right? That's what the whole party's all about. So if you are there and they search you and they see you everywhere, and now they're seeing your banner and you own a banner and like you're just everywhere, for a couple hundred people, think about this, a couple hundred people, every person knows what, 25 to 50 people in their Rolodex, good friends. Think about that number, how many people that is, or how many referrals that could be if you stay in front of people day in and day out, 2 to 3 hours a day. You're in front of people with posts 4 times a week minimum because you told Sean's system to do it for you.
Let me show you something else. I'm glad you mentioned listings. Some of you know this about the service already, but if you want, as a member of City Blast, here's another amazing thing that we do. We have multiple patents pending on this. It's one of the hottest things in the industry right now. A ton of the big players are looking in at us because of something that we're doing. If you are a City Blast member, you can submit your listings back to your City Blast expert, and our experts will post your listing out onto the Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts of all the other real estate agents throughout your city. So if you're in New York, you can submit your listing, and it'll get posted out on my wall and the wall of all the other agents in New York, giving it massive exposure for your listing.
Wow.
And check out how that works. These are real listings that I submitted a while back when I was working in Toronto. This listing was seen by 125,000 people and got 1,078 clicks through to look at the actual listing. That only got 500 clicks on MLS. We tripled the rate of this listing versus MLS by posting it out onto the Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts of all the other connected agents. And this was years ago when the service was much smaller. Imagine what you can do now. With the number of agents in your city, you can get these massive results by sharing your listing on other people's walls. If you're not going to bring the buyer, if you're not going to double end that listing yourself, you may as well just get massive exposure, and you can now use other agents' Facebooks to feature your listing and get massive sales horsepower on your listings. Think about that presentation.
Yeah, and people go, well, it's to get there's a shortage of inventory, and that's why this is so powerful, because there's a shortage. Once you do get a listing, you not only want to impress the seller because of their friends, family, and coworkers, because the deeper you build that relationship, the more you're out there, the more you're in front of people, the more chance of you have of getting referrals from those friends, family, coworkers. So anything you can do to just blast in a cool way, right? In a cool way. And this is a really cool way to just stay in front of them if they do click on a link and go somewhere and check it out. And this is amazing, man. And I totally forgot about the listings part. So I would engulf yourself in Sean's system, figure out how to get your listings in there, and there's training for all of it. Get this, you could be up and running by the end of the day and have your first post by what, Thursday, Friday, somewhere in there? Or Thursday? I don't even know.
Tomorrow.
The post would come tomorrow if you sign. Okay, cool. All right.
Here's how the sign-up looks. I'll just show you how easy it is to try us out. Again, 2-week totally free trial. We're going to work for you for 2 weeks. Here's how painless the sign-up process is. Boom. Enter your email.
This is when you go to the thing, put in the code, or go right to the direct link. This is what it's going to do. Tell us where you work.
Pick your market. Let's say we're in Illinois. You choose where you want us to post, business page, personal page, whatever it is. Next.
Couple clicks.
You're going to connect with your Facebook. We do not have your Facebook password, your logins, or anything. We use something called an API, we never have access to your actual Facebook. You're going to simply click Connect with Facebook, and it's going to connect us to your Facebook using software in the background, which allows us to create the posts on your behalf. After that, you're going to be asked to simply sign up and tell us your settings, which is where you're going to get the chance to choose what styles of content you want to post. You'll have your market set up already. Your frequency, how often do you want us to post? Make sure to leave these on. These are the powerful tools that I've shown you. And then you've already chosen this, your Facebook business page, Twitter, LinkedIn. Adding listings, having your tracking bar, will post as often as you want, and to all the different accounts. It's all included for $49 a month with the 50% AMM discount. There is no extra cost for any part of this. It's all included. We are the kings of social media marketing, I think, it's safe to say, and we want to bring the power of this platform to you so that you guys don't have to do it yourselves.
Awesome, dude. This is so cool. And then, you know, maybe we should, I mean, there's really nothing to do a class on inside here, because it's all, once it's set up and you choose your topic, so what you want to post, where you want to post, how many times you want to post, and you turn on the banner, I mean, you're done. All you want to do, like I said, is it's like having your phone ring and not answering. So go there, check out, see who likes, see who posts. Of course, take your leads and follow up with them. We'll do it. You know, we've done tons of classes on what to say, when to say it, and how to say it, as far as the drip campaign or emailing them out. You know, I would say add the phone number, just in case you do get phone numbers when somebody clicks on and to check their value. I would say add that.
We offer, we collect phone numbers, and we offer your phone number if you want in all sorts of other places throughout the site. So leads come through all different channels on the site, which you'll start to see once you're signed up. We can't obviously go through everything today. Also, I want to say thanks to about the 40 people who have signed up already. I know the webinar's not over yet, but thanks very much. I would start reading names, but there's too many to go through. We love it. We appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for taking action and for starting your trial. You guys are awesome. And we'll be calling out to everybody. We give you a welcome phone call to answer any questions that you might have within 24 hours. So one of our staff will be reaching out to you. One of our experts will be calling you, welcoming you to the service. We're real human beings. We're here to help you, and we'll be in touch with you. And thanks so much for the people who signed up already. A few minutes left. Did we want to do a little bit more Q&A? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. So what audience does this go out to? You know, and guys, there's no stupid questions, so please ask. So what audience does this go out to? Just my friends only, or the audience greater on these posts? So whoever you are engaging with, really, again, Facebook has made it so that they, you know, a small percentage of your people see it, but it doesn't matter if you just get 1% of the people to see it, or 2% or 10% or whatever. It's how you engage and interact with your people really is what counts. And it also helps when people go to Google you, go to your Facebook page, and there hasn't been a post in 6 months. I'll admit, if you go to mine, there's nothing there. I don't use that page, you know. So shame on me for not doing that. But I run a slightly different business than most, so I'm on the web all the time with, you know, people connecting, engaging. So how do we distinguish? Let's see. Let's go back. Let's see if we can. What if we are promoting our business? Are we are commercial and residential resource, and so like somebody's commercial. Does it work for? Absolutely. I mean, you're posting a lot of commercial stuff here.
Yeah.
But is there? I mean,
we don't have a specifically commercial feed. This is originally intended for residential agents, but if you go into your content types and choose ones that make sense for commercial, I've seen people do it plenty of times. You can just make it into a commercial feed by choosing appropriate things for commercial agents.
Got it. And then what about if you already have a Facebook? No, we're going to use whatever Facebook you have, both either personal or business. Don't go out and create a business page if you don't have a business page. That's not what we're saying here. Use your personal page. Let Sean's system work on your personal page, but also hook up your, you know, a LinkedIn account, Twitter account, whatever. If you don't have any of those accounts, just do your Facebook. Don't go think you got to create all this stuff. We're not trying to make more work for you. We're trying to automate the work. Remember we talked about read, reduce, eliminate, automate, delegate? This is called delegation. This is called lead source. This is like you guys are paying for Trulia and Zillow and all those lead type stuff. People are on Facebook 2 to 3 hours a day. Be there just so if they do see something that you posted, they click on something you posted, you're still there and giving them something of value, which is, hey, check out the value of your home in your area. That's what we're looking for here, right?
Themselves also, like, go and look at how many clicks you're getting on Zillow and Trulia.
Your listings, right.
Look at how many clicks through this. This isn't necessarily us. It is in part us, but it's the power of Facebook itself. Facebook is where all these people are, So we're fishing where the fish are. Rather than trying to route people to someplace they don't want to be, we're going and getting them right where they already are, which is much more powerful. And certainly about 75% of our leads come through Facebook. So Scott's absolutely right. If you've got a Facebook, you've already got what it takes to generate plenty more deals this year and every year from now on by using a strategy like this.
Right, and I'm going to end with this one. So will they do this is a great question. Hey, Sean, thanks so much for being here, man. I'm going to end with this question. Can you put up the link to where they go for the discount, just in case somebody's on the fence? Guys, it's a 2-week trial. There's no cost for 2 weeks, right? If they want to cancel after 2 weeks, no cost. So Danielle asked a great question. Will they do any backfill for a person opening a new Facebook page so that it doesn't look like I'm a brand new agent? So here's what I would suggest. I would turn on City Blast. If you have a new Facebook page, you just haven't posted anything to it, let City Blast run for a week or two and then start filling the funnel with new leads. Again, I wouldn't wait to turn this on my personal page if you're, because I think everybody here has a personal page. If you have a new business page, you just don't know what to post, I would turn on both and start going at it, and just don't invite people to your business page until you've had some posts there. So if they do go there, in 2 weeks, there's been 8 posts from City Blast and some cool stuff put on there. Make sense? Any suggestions to that, Sean? That you would add?
It's absolutely. There's no better time to get started than right now. Definitely analysis paralysis. We all suffer from, and taking action now. You only have to do it once. The beautiful part about this system is, if you're going to do your social media and make it good, you're going to have to do it every single day for the rest of your career. Or you can take action now once and see how this goes and give us a chance to basically lock this in for you, and you'll never have to worry about it again, and you'll still get on bit of it and whatnot. So starting now, certainly I get what this person is asking about backfilling, but you know, you got to start when you start, and going back, we can't go backwards in time and post things for you historically, but what we can do is start populating your feeds and get you all filled out. By 2 weeks from now, it's not going to matter. You're going to have a nice history of posts. It's going to look great. All of our posts are highly engaging and not annoying to your friends and followers. They're all intended to be intriguing, interesting posts. So certainly get started, and taking action today requires that you only take action once.
Right on, right on. And guys, the cityblast.com/TMA takes you to the discount. It's not another 50% off of that. So it's cityblast.com/TMA. It goes right to the 50% off. You don't have to enter the code, but they'll make sure that works for you. Sean, I want to do one more question, and then we'll go, and I appreciate you, brother. If I live in a northern suburb of Atlanta, do I choose the small suburb, or do I choose Atlanta, Georgia? That might be answered.
That's a great question, and it shows that person is really thinking about service. And the answer is, I would choose Atlanta if you're willing to do leads all over greater Atlanta, because Atlanta's going to have more really hyper-local content. And of course, if your suburb doesn't have a ton of hyper-local content, we're going to have to fall back on county or regional or statewide content in some cases some of the time. If you're in a very small town, we're going to do our best to look for those articles that are exactly about your market, but certainly if there just aren't that many articles about it, then you're going to not have as much local stuff, whereas a city like Atlanta, there's going to be local stuff all the time, so we can give you a nice flow of local stuff mixed in with, obviously you still want national, and you still want lifestyle, and you still want all sorts of things like that, but you want to make sure that there's a lot of local. So if you're happy working all over Atlanta, then choose Atlanta and give yourself the best chance to have the maximum amount of really great local articles.
Great answer, man. Great answer. Hey, Sean, I appreciate you, man. Dude, awesome job with what you put together. Guys, just take a chance. You get 2 weeks, and Sean is a part of our Agent Mastermind, so I'll be posting the link there as well for you guys to try it out. Go there, take advantage of this. You get 2 weeks. Get in there, set up your system, let this thing roll. Make sure that banner ad's turned on, and let's drive some traffic, guys. Let's generate some leads and have an amazing 2015. So, Sean, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for all your hard work and bringing this to the group. And man, I'd love to have you back on in a month or so just to see how everybody's doing and just to share some more results.
Yeah, absolutely. Give us a chance. Love to hear your feedback. We're always available at info@cityblast.com, info@cityblast.com. We're always available from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern on our phone line, 888-712-7888. Call us now if you want to speak with a real live human or you have questions that are still remaining. We're here to help. So get in touch, and I would love to hear more in the weeks and months to come about success stories and people who are killing it on social, working with our social media experts. Thanks for having me on, man.
Hey, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you. And guys, same place, same time, same place next week. Agent Mastermind. Look forward to hanging with you guys again. Have a great week. Take action. If it's not this, take action on something else. Pick something that you can focus on. Put it in your calendar. And love to hear the success stories on Agent Mastermind. If you're joining us for the first time and haven't been a part of our Facebook group, it's facebook.com/groups/Agent Mastermind. Be safe. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.